What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a LEGO Star Wars video. So we are getting closer and closer to the release of LEGO Star Wars on April 5th. And as we get closer and closer, I'm going to be covering the game more and more, and obviously I will cover the crap out of the game when the game releases. But today we have some pretty interesting news. As of yesterday, there was actually 45 minutes of leaked gameplay uploaded to YouTube. And with all of those leaks, there has been tons of new information that we have about the game. Now, I'm not going to show you footage of that video because I'm pretty sure it already got taken down. But fortunately, I was able to download it and watch it over myself and break it down frame by frame and sort of learn as much about the game as I could from those 45 minutes. And if you go look at the LEGO Star Wars subreddit, there are a lot of mixed feelings about the game, which I'm going to get into here in a little bit. But some of the players aren't feeling too excited about the game after they saw the leaked gameplay. Some of them are even angry. But before we get into that, let's go over some of the bits of new information that we learned. So the first bit of information is that there's a total of 1,166 Kyber bricks. Now that is a lot of Kyber bricks. Now if you don't know, these Kyber bricks are what you use to upgrade yourselves throughout the game. Definitely going to want to find as many of these as possible. And they are just scattered everywhere, hidden in different places. Some of them are hidden in plain sight. Some of them are going to be fairly easy to obtain, which leads us into the next image, which we have right here, which are level challenges. So each level is going to have specific challenges that you can accomplish. And as you accomplish these specific challenges, you will unlock Kyber bricks. So if we look at this image here, it says, "Sometimes I amaze myself. I suggest a new strategy, vacuumed up." And then it says all challenges, and you can just cycle through and look at all the different descriptions of your challenges. But if you complete all of the challenges, it will unlock 6 Kyber bricks. So for all you completionists out there that's going to want to collect every single thing in the game, you're going to have to do every single challenge on every single level. So for the next image we have here, we have an image of the Rancor, and yes, it is in fact a playable Rancor, so that's pretty freaking cool. You actually get to play as the Rancor and run around terrorizing things and blowing stuff up, and I mean, who doesn't want to play as a Rancor? So I thought that was pretty awesome to see. And then up next, we have our first look at the upgrades menu. So with the upgrades menu, this is where you're going to be spending a lot of your Kyber bricks. As you can see here, it's showing off the tutorial. It says the upgrade is now active. Come back after finding more Kyber bricks and studs to level up Speedy Sprint or unlock new upgrades. And as you can see, they're level 1 of 3 for Speedy Sprint. Sprint more quickly while exploring the open galaxy, run continuously, or press L to start sprinting. Current level is sprint 10% faster, so I feel like this is definitely going to be a must-have upgrade, because with a game this massive and you're going to want to be exploring and doing free roam and getting all the Kyber bricks and all the unlockables, you're going to want to get through some of the maps fairly quickly once you beat them 1 or 2 times, so you definitely want to have a faster sprint unlock. Then the next image we have is another upgrade. We have Fast Build. Increases the speed of assembling build-its by hand, and then the next level is 25% faster, so who knows what the max level is, maybe 50% faster or maybe even 100% faster, but it's going to cost 10,000 studs and 5 Kyber bricks. So completing an entire level's worth of challenges will give you enough Kyber bricks to upgrade this one time. So up next, let's get into some of the concerns in the community that some people are having. For example, there was this person that watched the gameplay video and they were complaining about short levels. They said, "Am I the only one upset about the length of the levels, especially out for the count? The level is 3 minutes without the boss fight and there is nothing after the boss fight." So you definitely are seeing some complaints like this pop up in the community. Some people definitely aren't happy about how short some of the levels are. Some people aren't happy about the characters and how many characters we're supposed to be getting. Some people aren't happy about the upgrades, but I've also seen a lot of people coming out and defending the game, saying that this gameplay is probably old. The developers have definitely addressed some things since this gameplay that just doesn't match up with this gameplay leak. The things that we saw from this leak probably aren't going to be what we see at final release, so any complaints people might have probably aren't justified until the actual game comes out. Let's look at this post, for example. It said, "Why is everyone panicking? The leak is clearly a promotional demo version of the game, so clearly not indicative of the final product. It's heavily edited, likely by whoever at TT made it and not the leaker who uploaded it. So people losing their minds about cut characters or features need to chill out and wait for release. Evidence for this: no No opening crawl for any of the 3 films shown. Missing a large chunk of plot at the beginning of episode 3. Character and ship selection screens being inaccessible during the Tatooine gameplay, but then it's available during The Last Jedi. The stud count changing rapidly during gameplay, and also the Star Destroyer, obvious mistake. People who saw the gameplay overview trailer picked up on it months ago and they didn't fix it. I very much doubt that. So I tend to agree with this person. I think a lot of people that are complaining about these leaks need to chill and just wait a couple weeks till the full game comes out. Maybe wait till the day 1 patch, and then that's when you can have your complaints. But I don't think it's that much of a big deal. But let's get into the next topic that people are kind of debating about, which is the characters. A lot of people that saw the leaks are upset about the character count. A lot of people are feeling that they were lied to by TT Games and the developers. A lot of people are saying that we're supposed to have close to 400 some characters, and the most characters in LEGO Star Wars history. But if you look at the character menu, it's actually broken down into categories. It says Jedi, Hero, Scavenger, Scoundrel, Bounty Hunter, Villain, Dark Side, Astromech, Droid, Protocol droids, and you can see how many are in each category. And what's upsetting people is if you look at the dark side, for example, it says 5 out of 20. Well, if you count the characters, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But what they're doing is counting each variation of the same character as a new character. As you can see here, Darth Vader has 2 different models. It looks like Palpatine would have 2 different models. It looks like Anakin's on this list and he has 2 different models. So if you add up all the different variations of one character, it equals 20 Darkside characters. So that's why people are getting upset here. They thought that they were getting promised, 300 to 400 characters, and each one of them was going to be a unique character. But based off of this, that doesn't seem to be the case. So for example, if you have Luke, Luke's probably going to have multiple variations of skins that you can apply to Luke, like Hoth Luke, Tatooine Luke, Bespin Luke, Pilot Luke, you name it, and each single one of those is going to count as one individual character. So that's why people are getting a little bit upset. As you can see here, people are replying to each other in the comments. Thing is, though, they said that we'd get around 400 characters and the leak shows 380. I really don't think we're going to get any more than that, and what we see is what we'll get. And then this person says, when did they say that? Do you have a link or something? I've been trying to figure this out. Then they responded with a link to the article, which they mentioned 400 characters. No word about variations, though. And then they said, gotcha, thanks. So the variation thing is probably just headcanon. In all fairness, 400 characters would be absurd. Yeah, this is kind of ongoing debate in the community. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I don't really care that much. I don't need 400 characters. I guess the option to have 300 to 400 characters would be nice if it was there, but let's be honest, I'm not going to play with 400 characters. I'm going to pick the select few that are my favorite, and I'm just going to play with them. I don't need to be playing as these obscure, random characters from Star Wars lore that I had no idea even existed, and they have no meaningful purpose to the plot. I don't need a million characters. I'm okay with having a set amount of characters and having a bunch of different skins and outfits for said characters. Now, I do hope that different variations of the characters come with different abilities. I wouldn't want Tatooine Luke to have the same abilities as Jedi Knight Luke or something. But like I said, we're going to have to wait until the final release, which is just a couple weeks away. I think a lot of people are freaking out ahead of time for no reason. I definitely say that just chill and wait a couple weeks and wait until you get your hands on the game. But that is going to go over everything that I'm going to cover in today's video. If you guys want to see more, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button and hit the bell for notifications. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I stream at Swanee Plays Games Live. And that is going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.